Okay, friends, let us start the second lecture. And today on technical analysis, last time we saw the support and resistance. This time we'll see how to draw trend. What are the trends? First thing we'll see that. Then we'll see the trend lines. Then we'll see the Dows theory. And part of Dows theory, we'll see the market cycle phases of a security and what is the price volume relationship. So we start this. Everyone is able to hear me, no? Clearly. First thing I would like to say that the disclaimer is that this is for educational purposes. I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm giving it for your financial understanding point of view. Please consult your financial advisor before buying or selling of a stocks or any investment decisions you are making. We are not liable for any gain or loss we are made. Okay. The objective is to spread financial literacy. Trends. We have three types of trends: uptrends, bullish; downtrend, bearish; and sideways, or also called as range bound, or also called as consolidation. Now, understand this chart where the points. Everyone is able to hear me, right? Just one of you, please answer.
Yes,
Okay.
Viraf, we can hear you.
These points B, D, and F. These are called as the high or the tops. The points A, C, E, they are called as the lows or the bottoms. In an uptrending market, the point B is high, then point D will be higher than point B. You can see this level. This level is here, and D is at a higher level than the B. Then F will be higher than D. So in an uptrending market, we'll have higher highs. You can see the high is higher. This F is still further higher. Similarly, the point A, C, and E are called as low or the bottoms. And you can see the point C is higher than point A. The point E is higher than point C. So we'll have higher lows also. So in a uptrend, what we see is normally we'll have two things: higher high and higher lows. Higher highs and higher lows. That is the feature of a uptrend. And if I connect the points below C and E with an arrow, okay, the green arrow, you can see the arrow is slanting upwards. The arrow is slanting upwards. The higher the slant, the steeper will be the rise. The higher the slant, the steeper will be the rise. If I want a good kind of a stock, I will not look for a very high steep rise, but I would look for a rise at 45 degrees or 60 degrees. Because normally in life we see that if we move faster up, the same speed will be able to move, will be moving down also. So if a stock is moving in a proper manner at an angle of 45 degrees, then that stock is good enough, okay, because it will be having a proper kind of movement. Same way, the downtrend. The downtrend, you can see these points A, C, E. These are high tops. The point B, D, and F, these are the bottoms. Now, in the downtrend, we'll always have lower highs. See, C is lower than A, E is lower than C, B is lower than A, D is lower than B, F is lower than D. So, in a downtrend, we'll have, so in uptrend, we'll have, in uptrend, we'll always have higher highs, higher lows. This is what we'll have in the uptrend. Okay. And in a downtrend, we'll always have lower highs and lower lows. So this is a feature of a downtrend. Always we'll have lower highs and lower lows. In the uptrend, we'll always have higher highs and higher lows. Then what we'll have here? Graph. ending up. At a positive slope. Here what we'll have? Graph trending down with a negative slope. So these are the 3 points we should remember: lower highs, lower lows, graph can going downwards, the slope is negative. You can see the red line. How do I connect them? I connect the point C and point E. How do I connect here? I connect the point C and point E. So this is my feature of a uptrend, and this is the feature of a downtrend. This is my consolidation. Points B, D, E, F, H. When I draw a line, a horizontal line, green color one, what I indicate? I indicate that some of the points are touching this line. It can be the wick or the body. Here also, they are touching this. The bottom levels are nothing but my support levels, and the top levels are nothing but my resistance levels. So let us see a TCS ka graph. Here is TCS. You can see this is my top level, which is my resistance level. This is my bottom level, which is my support level. So since last August of 21 till today, this graph is moving in this particular manner. I can draw a rectangular box. The box tells me that TCS is moving in this particular manner. Now, one more thing is there. When will TCS move up or down? If the TCS graph moves in this manner, from here it goes up and crosses this box ka line. Then this is the point where the breakout has happened. But if the TCS moves up and down and finally it gives me moves in this direction. So here the breakout was happened in the upward direction. But here what is happening? The breakout is happening in the downward direction. So always in any chart you'll find there are two possibilities: a breakout happening in the upward direction, a breakout happening in the downward direction. We cannot predict in any time any particular. Prediction is not what you should be doing. You should be ready for both the types of movements. It will take several days before it goes. It will go up like this, like this, like this, and then it will break up. It can also happen that it will go up and come down to this level and once again come down. You can see here there was a top and here there is another top. So twice it has done a double top nearly. Okay. Similarly, here there was a bottom and here is another bottom, and here is a third bottom. So three triple bottoms it has already done, but still it is moving since July of 21. It is moving in this direction. So this consolidation period can be as low as, say, few weeks, or as high as few years also. I'll show you Reliance was in that consolidation range-wise movement for years together. So we have a uptrend, sideways, and then a downtrend. How do we draw a trend line? What I do, I find my swing highs and the swing lows, and I try to connect them. So let's see a particular chart. PCS ho gaya, Tata Steel. There are plenty of things on over here. State Bank of India. Okay. Here I am seeing State Bank of India in a consolidation manner. You can see last few months. So State Bank mein kuch yada nahi. Prestige Estates. Naukri. Here I can see a chart. If you see from here, this was my swing high. I'm putting a horizontal line so that you understand that this is a high. So here is my high, and here you can see the stock has come. So what I do, I pick up the trend line ka. The trend line is available here also. Here it is. Oh, here. Yeah.
Just a question. When you're doing the trend line, you use it over a couple of weeks, is it?
No, what you should do is first try and do it over a week or month. Now, when I'm looking at month, okay, you can see here, when I'm seeing the month chart, I find very strong intensity here. So if I'm getting a good line, I'll be able to do here. I'm doing it here. Then what I do, I can check it on my weekly chart. I'm getting the same thing. But now what has happened on the weekly chart, I'm shifting my trend line here properly and making it. What is the objective is there should be minimum 2 to 3 wicks or bodies which should be connecting. So here I can see the high, then here there is no connection, but still it is below that. Here I can see it is just passing my body. So I am trying to touch the body. Here also you can see. So you can see I'm touching the wick, and here also I'm touching the wick. Okay, this is a small candle which is nothing but a doji candle. We'll see next time candles. So what I'm seeing here, a continuous downward trend. Now, if I want to draw a uptrending line, you can see the same in the day chart also. You'll be able to see the. So in the day chart, I have to move a little bit. So little bit movements will have to be done so that you look at a proper way. So you can see that chart is showing me a continuous downward trend. Okay. Now I'm trying to draw the uptrend. So let us see on the weekly chart uptrend for. Now this is my swing low, and it is moving up. So normally we'll draw at the bottom and pick up and move up. Normally I believe a upward line I am drawing in a green color, and the downward line I draw in the red color. I've done some settings, so that is how. Now the same thing I can draw it as a channel. If I want to draw as a channel, I can draw this once again here. So here I'm seeing a parallel channel but I'll have to adjust the lines because it has to touch the wicks or the body. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So good number of wicks it is touching. So this becomes my trending channel, upward trending channel. And if I want to draw a downward trending channel, I'll take this once again. I'll take this, I'll draw this, I'll draw this, and I'll take the decline. So this is my downward trending channel. Now these trending channels help us to decide when I have to go and buy a stock also. We'll see that little later, which is called as Confluence. So let us see HDFC, HUL, HDFC Bank, HDFC. So you can see here, this is my downward channel. I draw another line. थोड़ा आगे पीछे होगा. In the beginning, you'll find it little tough or something, but slowly and steadily you'll be able to do it yourself. Okay. Sometimes your channel looks like a wedge. It is nothing wrong. We have something called as a wedge. So here it is looking like a wedge. Now what is happening? HDFC is trying to break this wedge, and at this point of time, it is trying to move out of this. So you could see on the day channel, day chart, the HDFC has actually broken some of the points here, but it went down once again. These are all false breakouts, but here it has moved out. Now we'll have to see and watch. Where can I enter HDFC? If I enter HDFC at this point and once again it comes down, then it will become my small, it will become my false breakout. Now you can see here at this point of time, what was my volume at this point of time when it showed me some breakout. You can see the volume green color, the vertical line at this breakout, it was below the average volumes. But just now I'm seeing the volume which is above the average. So possibility is there that this breakout will last. But what happens? I am not sure. Nobody can be sure कि market क्या behave करेगा. So we'll have to wait for the next candle. The next candle which will be formed over here at this point. Okay. If it is moving in the upward direction, ये हुआ तो अच्छी बात है. अगर next candle नीचे आया, then we'll have to see that. So how the candles are moving, we'll have to see, and that is how we'll be able to decide. Supposing वापस ऊपर गया और उसके बाद वापस ऊपर गया और उसके बाद once again the candle has gone up. So now it is telling me, okay, I am taking a positive movement in the upward direction. But along with this, there should be good amount of volumes. The volumes give me an indication that the things are positive or not positive. Okay. Then we see Hindustan Unilever. See this stock continues in a fall. It's in a bad shape. So it is moving in this range till and unless and until it crosses this, one should not think of buying this stock. Okay. Axis Bank. Now this Axis Bank, if you see the range, it is moving in this range continuously. तो ये रेंज में मूवमेंट है. So if you see in last few months, the stock is moving only in this range. So Axis Bank, even though people will say that we should buy, it is a good stock, 800 के ऊपर levels है, 850 तक जाएगा. Okay, 830 तक जाएगा, ना नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. लेकिन अभी का condition ये है कि you can see this one candle before, 1 week before, or you can see the day chart. What is a candle which is formed? It is a very, very bearish candle. And this tells me that even now, Axis Bank is not in a strong position. In fact, believe me, my worry is, अभी क्या बैंक का स्टॉक सब थोड़ा थोड़ा करके निकाल देना पड़ेगा? That is the question mark which I am having. Because today, almost all banks are not doing so well. And there is a good amount of withdrawal from the banks. Unless and until FIs and DIs start investing more in the banks, there will be a problem for some of the banks. Structurally, they all are very good, but they have got a lot of competition from people like Bajaj Finance and all these things. They are tremendously doing well. They are moving fast, technology driven. They are able to give good service. So things are not so positive about the other banks. ICICI Bank is much better. Now, when this stock is here, if it moves in this direction and moves up, अगर ये डायरेक्शन में ऐसा करके ऊपर गया and it crosses this level at 830, then is a good point for me for Axis Bank. But supposing this stock doesn't move up and start moving down, then it's a condition where I can say that Axis Bank can go further down. तो ये condition है जो can create a problem for Axis Bank, and this is a condition where it can go in a upward direction also. So let's wait and watch what end of this, whether it is breakout in the upward direction there are या breakout in the downward direction में दे रहा है. अगर वो downward direction में दिया तो we'll have to be waiting for our time to enter Axis Bank, or if I'm having some Axis Bank and I realize that ये already 6 महीना हो चुका है और उसके पहले भी देखेंगे ना तो आप देखेंगे वैसा ही मूवमेंट था. नीचे होने के बाद only this was the period after a batch fall, and then you can see continuously it is moving in the downward direction. On the day chart, it is like this. So from here, if you say somewhere near December of 20, it is moving in a very parallel direction. And the range is between 630 to 830. Okay, let's move further. Uptrending markets, we take a high and connect to the higher low. Look at the swing highs. So let's see the Tata Steel stock. Tata Steel. Here is Tata Steel. I was showing many phases here, but just now you concentrate only on what I'm showing you. Here, you can see here, from year to year, there was a continuous upward movement. The stock moved up. You can see this line, the green line. थोड़ा उसको touching the properly करेंगे. So here is my green line moving up, touching here, touching here, touching here, touching here. That means it is a good trend line. If I want to draw a channel, trending channel, I will draw like this. So what we see, the Tata Steel was moving up, and then around September 21, it went down. Then it consolidated for some period of time. Then it went further down, came down on 30th November, and then it started moving up once again. So it went up, came down further. November 21 का पीरियड में ऊपर गया, वापस नीचे आया, वापस ऊपर गया, और अभी यहाँ है. Now what is my condition in Tata Steel? Because of the favorable conditions, because of the UK, not UK, I'm always talking UK, Ukraine and Russia conditions, the commodities and the metals are little costlier. It is becoming costlier and costlier. But this is the upper level which I'm seeing just now, the nearest support supplies. Okay, there is a resistance at this level. So I, for one, this is my opinion, if you find a good gain at this levels of 1400 or 1380 or 1350, because there is a possibility that it can come up to here and take a reversal. तो ये अभी 1300 से 1380, 1390 पे गया या 1400 पे गया, and if you're having a good positives, do some profit booking, because the stock is in the decline phase. ये ऊपर गया है, ये डिक्लाइन में है, और ये डिक्लाइन में अभी कंसोलिडेट हो रहा है, उसके बाद वो ऊपर जा सकता है. लेकिन many a times this cyclical stocks take so many years before it actually happens. See here. So this was my 95. ये टाटा स्टील का ही है. 95 to 2003 it was moving in this direction. Consolidation, accumulation, no money at this level. When you enter the money, you enter money at here, at this stage. कहाँ? मैं आपको एक पॉइंट दिखाता हूँ वहां. You can enter money at this level. Buy the stock at this level, because this is the time when, if you have bought it at any of these levels, आपको like Reliance, ये Tata Steel 95 से 2004 तक, you will have holding the stock at the same level. When you should enter at the end of the accumulation phase and the beginning of the advanced phase. I'm teaching you a new concept which is called as the market cycle. So my first cycle is here, first step phase of the cycle 1. Then I enter here and I keep on riding the stock, keep on riding the stock, keep on riding the stock. At this level, all the FIs are entering. But me as a retailer, I don't have any knowledge about the things. I enter after Tata Steel becomes very costly. तो मैं 200 पे एंट्री नहीं किया, 140 पे एंटर नहीं किया, लेकिन मैं 300, 400 पे एंट्री किया. फिर भी टाटा स्टील 800 तक गया और मैं बहुत खुश होने लगा कि देखो मेरा पैसा अच्छा पॉजिटिव दे रहा है. Then what happens? I keep on buying more share at this level. This is what happens with the retailer. it happens with us because we are not having all the information which others are having. Oh my God. So what has happened now? ये मैं ये फेज में आ गया नहीं, ये तो just wait now. So here I am. So ये फेज में मेरे को एंट्री नहीं, यहाँ एंट्री किया, उसके बाद मैं यहाँ एंट्री नहीं करना चाहिए ऊपर. I should not enter at the upper level because many a times we don't know as a retailer where we are in the stock history. So somewhere if I would have entered over here at this level, then what will happen? After some period of time, my stock starts moving out. ये phase को में हम लोग बोलते हैं distribution phase. This is the distribution phase when the stock moves parallel or starts coming down. And you won't believe most of the FIs start executing, बाहर निकलना चालू कर देते हैं और हम लोग बेवकूफ की तरह यहाँ रहते हैं. Sometimes ये स्टॉक नीचे गिरा ना तो हम लोग और ऐड करते हैं, चलो ऐड करें, ये थोड़ा नीचे गिर गया, but it is the falling knife and then the decline phase happens and it keeps on falling further and further and further. तो ये डिक्लाइन फेज में आ गया और मेरा साइकिल 1 खत्म हुआ. So what happens? My cycle 1 got over from 95 to 2008. From 95 to 2008. So that is what is the stage of the metal cycle. कितना लंबा साइकिल गया कि हम लोग ने बाय किया था तो यहाँ 95 में, लेकिन फाइनली वो क्लोज हुआ 2008 में in that particular phase. Then my second phase started. So this was my second phase started. ये accumulation है, पूरा accumulation हुआ 2009 से यहाँ तक. And then बीच में कोविड भी आके गया, कोविड ने बड़ा डाइव मारा नीचे. Then I started moving up. You can see the upward phase. This was my advancing phase. ये मेरा advancing phase था जहां मेरा स्टॉक ने एडवांस किया. It started moving up. Then the distribution phase and now the decline phase. So you have to understand this. Every stock moves in different phases. Why draw trend lines? It is used as a reference point. It is helping us to understand what are the support and resistances. Now, when I'm drawing a trend line, you saw this in Tata Steel. It took support here, it took support here, it took support here. Here it took the resistance. So at the top level, it takes the resistance. ऊपर का level पे resistance देता है. बॉटम का लेवल्स पे वो सपोर्ट लेता है. Trend line acts as an area of guidance for overall analysis, but you should not blindly follow trend line. As I told you, many a times the trend lines can be false breakouts. Just now we saw somewhere a false breakout. See Vedanta. Vedanta is moving. This is a support. The bottom of the trend line is my support area. The top of my trend line is the resistance area. So support and resistance is not always on the horizontal line. It is also on the vertical lines. See Wipro. Continuously moving in this range. And since a long time, right from May of 21, ये एक ही range में move हो रहा है. I'll teach you this concept of box trading. Okay. Mark Minervini का concept है. I'll show you later as we move ahead. Now this Wipro is continuously in this. So Wipro is telling me that I have become range bound. My volumes are going up, but not substantial. यहाँ देखिए वॉल्यूम देखो कितना बड़ा था, यहाँ देखो कितना बड़ा था, लेकिन ये वॉल्यूम्स देखिए काफी छोटा है. ये वॉल्यूम पे बड़ा था और ये एक बड़ा कैंडल भी बना. So Wipro has to get push from the operators, from the people who want to buy, और वो नहीं हो रहा है. TCS भी ऐसा ही कंडीशन है. Same level. If it comes down, it will break the lower levels. But normally after the buybacks of TCS, it is seen that TCS will go to that level after the buyback in about 3 to 4 months. So we'll have to wait and watch. ये buyback खत्म होने के बाद 3 महीने में TCS 4,300 levels क्रॉस करता है कि नहीं देखना चाहिए. Tata Steel, we saw this just now. Tata Power. Now this is one company which was having a continuous.
Sorry to interrupt. What is your assessment for TCS? Do you think it will reach beyond 4,000?
1380 levels.
Sorry,
And
say it again.
1380 levels.
Oh, you see it going down?
No. Just now it is 13 for how much it is? It is 1290 levels. No, I am saying 1380 levels.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
1380 and 1400 ke beech mein, I will remove most of them. Only keep 25-30%.
Okay.
Because I don't, or it can keep 50% because Tata Steel is a good stock. But my problem is the metal commodities are cyclical in nature. So after it goes down, it will be down for another good amount of time.
Okay.
So 1380, 1400 पे मेरे को profit मिला. Actually, I had bought it at 600 levels. So I'm having a good profit. So I'm holding it. And I know that it will come to this levels, 1380 levels. Okay, which stock I was saying?
Also TCS?
TCS will go to 4,300 levels, as I was telling you just now. Because normal उसका position ये है कि जब भी buyback होता है, the TCS share will come to the buyback levels very soon. So in a period of 3 months or so, you will come to see that TCS will be at 4,300 levels.
Okay.
Hopefully, I can be hopeful. Not.
So it's worth accumulating some.
Yeah, TCS is worth, but basically it will be range bound, just now.
Right.
Now see this Tata Power. This stock was moving. In fact, one of the reasons I sold off 600 stocks because of this reason. This stock was continuously in a box movement kind of thing. ये उसका रेंज था 70, 80, 90 पे जाता था. ये तो बहुत लो है because of that COVID problem, but it used to go up till this level. And then 120 तक जाता था और वापस नीचे आता था. यही एक continuous pattern था. परेशान होके हमने बेच दिया. Then suddenly it started moving up. I am having 70% still. I sold some numbers, but here is the point where is my rectangle rotated? Okay. So here is my stock moving in the upward direction. So this is at the point where most of the accumulation happens. This is phase one, this is phase two. We should enter the stock at this level. That is why many a times you must have seen I have said that enter 110, 120 levels, because now the stock has started moving up. Now that it has moved up to here, this is the distribution phase which has created. And after the distribution phase, we'll have to watch कि ये stock कौन सा direction में जाएगा. Possibilities are two. After this distribution phase, it goes little up and starts becoming accumulation. Once again, accumulates. Like accumulation means this kind of thing. Moves in a straight level and then starts advancing. तो अगर ये same level पे move किया, I'm showing you with the arrow like this. It moves up, it goes down. It moves up, it goes down. It moves up, it goes down. तो ये consolidation होगा. And then after a few period of time, if the stock breaks up, then this rally will be further big rally for Tata Power. So we will have to wait and watch how the stock moves. It can happen that from here, it can come, sorry, from this level, it can come, I'm just pulling this. यहां से वो नीचे भी आ सकता है. It can become like this also. So taking a decision at this level, we'll have to wait for the breakout. Another way is look for the formation of demand zone where the FIs are entering. There are some other indicators also, like something which I'm not shown you down, but there is an indicator down below, which is called as a RS. So here is the indicator. Now this is the relative strength indicator. I'll explain to you later, but I'll just make you understand this chart. This red line which you are seeing was the time when the stock was in poor condition. You can see here. यहाँ से वो green हुआ. The stock has become powerful than Nifty. This is the indicator which is called as a relative strength indicator. I'm not able to see that indicator. So here is the indicator at this point of time. It is telling me that the stock is stronger. The stock is stronger and it is moving upwards. अभी भी वो strong दिखा रहा है मेरे को, लेकिन as soon as this goes down below this central line and becomes reddish like this, that is the time I will understand that my stock has now become weak. So what we are doing is we have to look at confluence of indicators. What is area of confluence? Area of confluence means I will look at my support line and resistance line where my support traders are there. I will look at the trend lines where my trend line traders are there. I will look at the price action where the price action candles basis पे trading करते हैं वो है, and I will look at the demand zone and supply zone traders. So all this thing if I see together, even if I get 5 में से 3 या 2 properly, at least 3 तो मिलना चाहिए, then I will be sure about my position. Let us see India Bull real estate, a short trade. I am doing something which is very high level में सिखाते हैं, but I am showing you something. Try and understand this and take benefit of it. See here. This is my area of confluence. I'm taking a short trade. Short trade meaning I'm selling first and then I'm going to buy. So this was my support line. ये support line को break करके वो नीचे गया. Now it has formed a small candle here, green. And then उसके बाद red candle बनाया. So a red, green and a red, which is nothing but drop, base, drop. The green candle is a base candle. The green candle is a base candle. A drop. And see the volumes below. All red, meaning there are more number of suppliers compared to the buyers. And see your volume, काफी बड़ा है. ये तीनों tells me at this point of time I will enter my short trade. So what is my short trade? Is here with a stop loss of this candle ka end point and the target somewhere over here. So what is my gain in this stock? A trade which is just 1.51. Now this is on the weekly chart. If I take on the daily chart, I can see here that I enter the trade at this level. I put a stop loss at this level. थोड़ा नीचे करता हूँ. Okay, at this level, and my target is here. And my total benefit is risk to reward is 2.71. Because I reduced my stop loss, the risk to reward has become 2.71. Meaning what happens? If 1 is my risk, this much is my risk, the reward is this. This is the kind of day traders will take a short trade. Let us see a long trade example, CDSL. CDSL, long meaning buy. See the indicator also. It is telling me positive है. Support area यहाँ है. The stock is taking a support at this level. There is a demand zone over here. So the support area traders are there. The demand zone area traders are there. The candlestick pattern is telling me indecisive candles. ये candles है, indecisive है. The candles are indecisive. Okay, then there is a trend line which is telling me. So at this point of time, I will buy. So I buy here. and I wait for my target. Target normally I will keep it at the opposing level. तो यहां तक मैं रखता हूं. So this is my opposing level से थोड़ा नीचे रखने का, so that I don't get into a loss. So what is happening? My risk reward ratio is 3.76. What does this mean? If I take X as the loss, stop loss, then 3X will be my target levels. This is my CDSL trade. And this yellow box, the yellow circle, what you are seeing is my nothing but area of confluence. I'll show it a little bigger. You can see here, this is the area of confluence where my indecisive base candles are here, my demand zone is here, my trend is telling me it is breaking this, इसके ऊपर जाएगा तो मैं breakout trade में लूंगा. Now some people are very afraid of taking a trade. So this is on the day chart. Next day it opens gap up. You can see this is the gap up. तो गैप अप पे मैं यहाँ से ट्रेड नहीं लूंगा, मैं थोड़ा एक दिन रुकूंगा और मैं ट्रेड नेक्स्ट डे पे लूंगा. So you can do that also. If you can take your trade here also if you want. But then what has happened? The stock has already moved from 1350 to 1399 levels. But this level is telling me कि नहीं अभी तो ऊपर जाएगा ही जाएगा. तो फिर मेरा स्टॉप लॉस क्या करूंगा? ये सेकंड कैंडल नीचे वाला है उसके नीचे रख दूंगा. So stop loss is nothing but 61 rupees and the gain is 199 rupees. So what is my profit? Nearly 3 times. Now see here, at this level my exit was planned. And what happened? Uske baad next day immediately a big red candle has come. So if I take this kind of trade, see the steps in which the trade I'm showing you. Just now I am at this level. I've taken my break over here. Now I am moving the candles. यहाँ कैंडल मूव हुआ, ऊपर मूव हुआ, कन्फ्लुएंस पे आया, यहाँ मैंने ट्रेड लिया, ऊपर गया और यहाँ मैं एग्जिट किया. As soon as I exited, next day the candle came down. Why I exited at this level? Because my target is here. मेरा ऑपोजिंग लेवल यहाँ था. ये ऑपोजिंग से थोड़ा मैं नीचे में एग्जिट करना चाहिए as a trader. So what I do, I put my order here and I exit over here. I want to show you once again. I am taking from this point. How do I do my trade? So here is I put this and I mark it here. So I mark it here. I'm starting my stop. I'm in this. I'm keeping the speed little low. Here it is. It started. चालू हुआ, रेड कैंडल आया, कुछ नहीं किया, ग्रीन आया. Now see here. I'm stopping here. What has happened? On this day, I'm seeing a demand zone kind of thing will be formed. 1 minute, I'll take further. A green candle, a red candle, a red candle, a small red candle, and a green candle. So at this level, I'm seeing two indecisive candles are formed. There is a support area, and now I'm waiting for the next day. So the next day now the candle will start moving. A green candle is formed. तो ये एक मेरा डिमांड जोन पैटर्न हो गया. ड्रॉप बेस रैली. Drop based rally is my demand zone pattern. So what do I do? This is my day is over. Next day is over. On the third day, at the beginning of year, you can see here this point. I take a buy open, and I put my close at this level. Why this level? Because मेरे को ये लेवल पे चाहिए. मेरे को ये लेवल पे ट्रेड क्लोज करना है. So what is my target? 2.81. So if my X is my, and where is my stop loss? I have taken the stop loss below this. So if I want to kill ये previous day का candle से नीचे मैंने लिया है stop loss. So what is my risk reward ratio? 2.85, meaning if I take X as the risk, my reward will be 2.85 times. So this is my risk, the red zone, and this green one is my buy. Now I have taken the trade here. What I do now, I enter. Now next day क्या हुआ? ट्रेड ऊपर गया, थर्ड डे पे ऊपर गया और मैं एग्जिट लिया. At this point I have exited my trade. At this point I have exited my trade. After that, what has happened? Immediately the stock has started falling. So have you understood? This is nothing but, this is called as the area of confluence. Why we need to draw lines? Because we need to find the area of confluence. What is the area of confluence? A trend line, support line, price action, moving average. I will show you moving average also. Let us see what moving average is applicable here. I'm adding moving average here. You can see this at this level of confluence, there is a green colored moving average line which is touching this and it has gone. So what is it telling me? It is telling me I am moving up. I am going up. You can see my indicator, RS indicator also, it is showing me positive. At this point, यहाँ से वो ऊपर गया. You can see the slant up. So this area was the best point in CDSL when I should have entered my stock. Now, if I'm a trader, I will exit here. But I'm not a trader, I'm an investor. I will continue. Till where I'll continue? I know that it will move up further. अगर वो ये मेरा मूविंग एवरेज को टच करके नीचे गिरा, you can see this also is my 200 से नीचे है. ये देख 200 यहाँ है, ये 50 mm. All these are actually telling me that this area is a very good buy zone. Dow's principles. The Dow's 6 principles tells me that stock market discounts all information. The stock market has 3 trends: primary, secondary, and the minor trend. All major trends in months or years are primary trends, or pullbacks, which can be in weeks or 1 or 2 months, can be secondary trends. And the smaller day-to-day level trends, which are nothing but my minor trends. So here is my primary trend in months, red one. इसके बाद ये पर्पल वाला है, वो छोटा ट्रेंड है, which is my secondary trend. These are my pullbacks, and this is my minor trend. So primary trend lasts months to years, secondary trend lasts weeks to months, and the minor trends are my daily fluctuations. The small green arrows are my daily fluctuations, which happens on a day-to-day basis. So here is my uptrending market. ये मेरा primary trend है. ये ऊपर गया फिर नीचे है. ये मेरा secondary trend. इसके अंदर भी there are small up and downs, which are called my minor trends. In a falling market, this is my primary trend, the red one. The green ones are my secondary trends, and the orangish ones are my minor trends, which happens on a day-to-day basis. Downtrend, my primary trend, B, C, D, E are my secondary trend, and in them B and C के बीच में भी छोटा-छोटा trends होगा daily basis पे, that becomes my minor trends. Consolidation market में साइडवेज मूवमेंट होता है, रेंज बाउंड मूवमेंट होता है. Consolidate meaning a stock is moving between the 2 points. After that, it goes up or down depending upon the conditions and the performance of the stock. We'll see the 4 phases of 2 stock companies. We saw Tata Steel. We'll see now Reliance. So we have the first phase, which is called as the accumulation phase. This is my accumulation phase when the stock is moving in a consolidated manner, parallel. Then ऊपर जाके वो पार्टिसिपेशन फेज में होता है, वो एडवांसिंग फेज में होता है, फिर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में होता है, वो सॉर्ट ऑफ पैरेलल मूव करता है, एंड फाइनली डिक्लाइन फेज में वो नीचे गिरता है. सो लेट अस सी द स्टॉक ऑफ रिलायंस. These are the few things I want to show you. The 4 phases which I showed you for Tata Steel, I am showing you now for Reliance. See Reliance stock. ये रिलायंस का एक्यूमुलेशन फेज है. राइट समवेयर 2008-9 से, जब से वो सब प्राइम लॉसेस हुआ, तब से ये स्टॉक was moving. I'll remove this. The stock was moving in the same zone. कुछ मूवमेंट ही नहीं था स्टॉक का, यही लेवल पे था 500, 600, 700. फिर यहाँ जाके वो थोड़ा he started showing some strength. So if you had bought at this levels, good. Somewhere. So around 600-700 पे आपने बाय किया होता था, अच्छी बात है. आप बोलते थे कि मैं ये लेवल पे बाय करके मेरे को ज्यादा फायदा होगा, लेकिन ये 200 रुपया कमाने के लिए आप पूरा 7-8 years आपने स्टॉक पकड़ के रखा है. यू आर लूजिंग मनी है. So from 2009 till 2017, you are holding the stock for 8 years without any gain if you have taken at earlier prices. Many of us were holding it. Reliance अभी भी बहुत जन के पास सालों से है. उसके बाद ये स्टॉक ऊपर मूव चलना चालू किया. पार्टिसिपेशन फेज, एडवांसिंग फेज, ये स्टॉक ऊपर मूव किया, ऊपर यहाँ तक मूव किया. Many times we retailers buy at this levels. जब उसको पता नहीं होता है कि इतना टाइम से वो मूव होना चालू हुआ, सब FIS दिया, इसने पैसा डाला और हम आते हैं आराम से, हमको पता ही नहीं था, because we don't have that good knowledge. Then we end up buying at this levels. Retailers buy at this levels when the stock is already up. और फिर वो ऊपर जाएगा और फिर नीचे आएगा, फिर ऊपर जाएगा फिर नीचे आएगा. So what is happening? ये स्टॉक मेरा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन फेज में आ गया है. उसके बाद क्या होता है? पॉसिबिलिटीज आर 2. इट कैन गो इन द एडवांस फेज, गोज अप, और इट कैन गो इन द डिक्लाइन फेज. यहाँ क्या हुआ स्टॉक में? यहाँ स्टॉक ने मेरे को एक एडवांस फेज दिखाया. The stock went up, it showed up advance, but then it started declining. और अभी वो थोड़ा कंसोलिडेशन में है. If I see on the day chart, you can see here little better. See, this was my accumulation phase. उसके बाद ये एडवांसिंग फेज हुआ, जब सब लोग ने बाय किया, मार्केट पार्टिसिपेट किया, लोगों ने बाय करना चालू किया. स्टॉक फ्रॉम 400-500 इट वेंट अप टू 1700 लेवल्स. उसके बाद वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन फेज में आ गया थोड़ा बहुत, और उसके बाद वो ऊपर निकला, और उसके बाद वो अभी थोड़ा कंसोलिडेशन हो रहा है. So that is the movement of. So in a accumulation phase, a new cycle starts. People will wait for the company to do well. For an existing company, it can be nothing but the previous phase के बाद वाला phase है. Take Cipla. देखिए ये सिप्ला का स्टॉक, see here, Cipla was here in the accumulation phase for a long period of time. कोविड आया, उसको लगा अभी कुछ मौका है, तो कोविड में उसने थोड़ा गेन्स करना चालू किया. So this became my phase 1 से ये phase 2 हुआ, एडवांसिंग फेज और मार्केट पार्टिसिपेशन फेज. उसके बाद अभी ये यहां आ गया, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन फेज. जस्ट लास्ट फ्यू डेज बैक एट 1030 आई रिमूव माय स्टॉक. ये लेवल मार्केट में ऊपर जा रहा था. दिस इज अ वीकली कैंडल. इफ यू सी ऑन द डेली कैंडल यू विल सी लिटिल बेटर लाइक दिस. लास्ट 2 डेज से सिप्ला नीचे गिर रहा है. नाउ व्हाट हैज हैपेंड, व्हाई आई हैव डिक्लाइन, व्हाई आई हैव रिमूव्ड द स्टॉक इज आई एम सीइंग दैट आफ्टर एडवांस ये आफ्टर एक्यूमुलेशन एडवांस हो चुका है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हो चुका है. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में उसने मेरे को एक ब्रेकआउट दिया, पॉजिटिव ब्रेकआउट दिया. मैं 880 पे स्टॉक लिया था, अभी मैं निकाल दूं, बेहतर है मेरे लिए. 10 20 30 रुपया कम मिलेगा चलेगा, लेकिन मेरे को 150 रुपया मिला, वो काफी है. तो मैंने 50 स्टॉक था वो निकाल दिया. उसके बाद क्या किया मार्केट ने, एक दिन वो ऊपर गया, मेरे को बहुत बुरा लगा कि मैंने निकाल दिया. ये ऊपर गया लेकिन उसके बाद वो नीचे आया. नाउ what happens, it can come down or it can move in this direction for a good amount of time. Now I don't see any major tailwind for the pharma sector. So what should I do? ये इतना लो स्टॉक पे है, पीपल विल से अरे बाय करते हैं, चलो लो है और यहाँ बाय करते हैं, लेकिन स्टॉक का क्या फेज है वो देखना भी तो जरूरी है. This is something advanced which I am teaching you. Even many people on the free channels are not showing you all these things. This is my accumulation phase, consolidation phase. This is my advancing participation phase. This is my distribution phase. And after the distribution phase, Cipla has taken little bit of positive movements, but many a times after distribution phase, there is a decline phase. और ये स्टॉक यहाँ गिरा तो क्या होगा, वापस नीचे आएगा, फिर ये कंसोलिडेट होगा थोड़ा टाइम के लिए, एंड देन एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम आई विल थिंक ऑफ एंटरिंग सिप्ला आफ्टर लुकिंग एट द फंडामेंटल्स. सो एक्यूमुलेशन फेज का कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या है? स्ट्रेंथ इन द बिल्डिंग, न्यू सिक्योरिटी, रेंज बाउंड ट्रेडिंग, market participants will start becoming bullish, price is moving in a range, buyers and sellers are finding, buyers ऊपर लेके जाता है, seller नीचे लाता है, buyers ऊपर लेके जाता है, sellers नीचे लाता है, and finally a breakout will happen. If the breakout happens in the positive direction, it means at that point of time there are people who are started buying the stock. See here, breakout हुआ और यहाँ से immediately I am seeing big green candles, एक यहाँ, एक यहाँ, एक यहाँ. तो ये लेवल पे ग्रीन कैंडल्स एवरेज लेवल से ज्यादा है. इट मींस देयर आर पीपल हु आर बाइंग. व्हेन द प्राइस गोस अप एंड द वॉल्यूम इज आल्सो अप, दैट मींस इट इज अ पॉजिटिव इंडिकेशन. तो ये मेरा ब्रेकआउट में 2-3 टाइम ग्रीन कैंडल एवरेज से बाहर है. यू कैन सी स्मॉल स्मॉल, दिस आर एवरेज ग्रीन कैंडल से बाहर है, और यहाँ एकदम बड़ा हुआ, ये एकदम बड़ा हुआ. ये लेवल पे बहुत सारा ब्रेकआउट बाइंग हुआ, फिर ये ऊपर गया, यहां पर भी लोगों ने बाय किया, फिर यहां यू कैन सी रेड कैंडल्स, फिर यू कैन सी द आरएस आल्सो. यू कैन सी आरएस हियर, आरएस वाज पॉजिटिव. आई विल टेल यू आरएस लेटर. अभी आप खाली देखिए कि आरएस पॉजिटिव है, ग्रीन में है. यहां थोड़ा सी व्हेनेवर इट इज इन अ रेंज, आरएस विल बी रेडिश ऑन द जीरो लाइन. दिस इज द जीरो लाइन ऑफ आरएस. और यहां अभी वो नेगेटिव दिखा रहा है मेरे को, यहां मेरे को वो जस्ट थोड़ा ऊपर दिखा रहा है. सो आई विल नॉट टेक अ रिस्क. मेरे को 150 रुपये मिला, मैं निकल गया. ग्रीड इज नॉट व्हाट यू शुड हैव. ओके, So this is my accumulation phase. In the advancing phase क्या होता है? Stock starts moving up. Stock starts moving up. ये मेरा advancing phase है, ये मेरा phase 2 में advance हुआ, stock moving up हुआ, अच्छी बात है. More people will join me, retailers will join, but FIs have already bought it earlier because FIs को बहुत सारा information होता है based on research and all. They have got a big team working for them. So strength increases in the phase. More people will join. Breakout has happened in the positive direction. High volumes are there. Upward trending, higher highs, higher lows. You can see this. The stock is trending upward. Higher high, higher lows. ऊपर जा रहा है. FIs and DIs have already accumulated before BO. This level they have already bought. इन लोग ने यहाँ buy कर चुके हैं, लेकिन retailers are buying at the end. Unfortunately, retailers always buy at a very high price. As I told you, I bought it at 880. When I found 1050, मैं निकल चुका. I had not bought at Cipla at 300 levels because उस समय तो मैं देखता भी नहीं था Cipla को. Just after the COVID, I started looking at the pharma stocks. 400, 500 level पे Cipla को मैंने देखा भी नहीं था. Distribution phase. Now what happens? These informed investors, FI, DIs, they use fundamental analysis and technical analysis and then decide निकलना है कि नहीं. ये level. This is my distribution phase. कब निकलूंगा? ऊपर निकलूंगा. नीचे आएगा तो मैं रुक के हूँगा. और ये देख रहे हैं कि अभी ये तो स्टॉक रेंज में ही है, तो क्या करूं? हायर एंड ऑफ द रेंज में मैं निकलना चाहता हूं. Two possibilities are there after the distribution phase. The stock goes down or the stock goes slightly consolidation में होता है. So distribution phase, earlier second phase में वो advanced था, strong था. Distribution phase में वो weak बनता है. The stock moves in a upward and lower range. Price of security is now increasing at upper range and decreasing at the lower range. तो ये lower range में वो top यहाँ आके अटकता है और ये higher range में यहाँ आके अटकता है. तो मेरे को पता चलना चाहिए कि ये जैसा ही मेरा स्टॉक 980,000 निकला तो मैं उसको बेचूं, क्योंकि ये ऊपर निकलने के बाद और ऊपर जाएगा कि नहीं. Because many a times after the distribution phase, there is a big amount of decline which happens. Breakout happens in the downward direction if the stock is declining. Then in the decline phase, FIs, DIs, सब लोग ने बेच के निकल गए. Some people buy partial, sell partially. Some people hold it. Those who are very optimistic like us, they keep on holding. And many a times, some of us, like a retailer, makes a mistake of averaging in a downward trend. अरे नीचे है मैं लूं क्या? ये मेरे को सवाल हमेशा पूछा जाता है और मेरे को डर लगता है. If a stock is falling continuously or it is falling in the decline phase में है, तो favorable exit कर लो. Wait for it to start moving in the accumulation phase once again. Let us look at the volumes in the stock. क्या volumes है? कुछ volumes दिख रहे हैं आपको? नहीं, एकदम नीचे है. The volumes have started moving down, ebbing. एकदम नीचे होते जा रहा है. The average values also come down. See my RS, relative strength of this stock compared to Nifty. See, it is compared to Nifty. It is moving down and down and down. क्या करूंगा? ईमानदारी से मैं निकल जाऊंगा. Okay, market participants will find it bearish and they will move out. It is the retailers who make a mistake of catching a falling knife. तो जो बेच रहे हैं ना यहाँ retailers, top people, there are retailers who are very happy to buy Cipla at lower levels. बोलेंगे नीचे आएगा 600 पे मैं बाय करूंगा, लेकिन 600 पे वो नीचे आ गया 700 पे भी आ गया या 800 पे आ गया, लेकिन वो कितना टाइम वहां रहने वाला है, that we don't know. Like here it was there for a good amount of time. ये कितना टाइम पे रुका? It was there for a good amount of time. How many days it was here? For nearly from 2015-16 से 2020 तक, nearly 4 years. तो यही रेंज में वो था for 4 years. तो मैं क्यों उस समय हम एंट्री क्यों करें? Okay, so that is my market cycle. I showed you accumulation phase. Remember this now. You have been taught something. Participation or advance phase. Once again a consolidation phase. वापस ऊपर गया, वापस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हुआ और डिक्लाइन हुआ. कभी कभी ये नहीं होता है, कभी कभी ये बहुत छोटा होता है. How will you know? You will come to know with time. We will never know everything together. Principle 4 of the always look at the stock market index. When I'm looking at, supposing I'm looking at Cipla, then I look my Nifty Pharma and I look at Nifty 50. Supposing I'm looking at the banking stocks, then I will look at Nifty Private Bank, Nifty Bank, and my. So always look at the stock with the index. They should confirm each other. The principle 4 of Dows theory tells me that my stocks will confirm with the indices. Okay, if Nifty is moving down, the Sensex will also move down. If Nifty is moving up, the Sensex will also move up. If Bank Nifty is moving down and the Sensex is moving down, it is a confirmation. You can see here, there is a confirmation between Sensex, the BSE Greenex stocks, okay, BSE 100 stock, ESG stocks, all these are confirmation. Always look at the volumes. If the trending market may volumes should be positive, like you can here see here, this is a very important thing you should remember. When the price is going up, think logically. When the price is going up and the volume is rising, it means my stock is actually doing well. See here, the price is rising and the volumes are going up. Green color candles, big candles. What does it mean? It means I am actually doing well. See here, green candles, big candles, average volume से ज़्यादा है. So it is a good sign. Price is rising, but volume is not rising. The uptrend है, लेकिन uptrend weak है. Okay, you can see here, price ऊपर था, लेकिन volume कुछ था नहीं. Volume कुछ था नहीं. ये price ऊपर गया, volume कुछ है नहीं, एकदम low है. See this volumes and see this volumes. So when the price is going up or it is staying up, but the volume is not there or volume is declining, that means even though the price is going up, uptrend है, लेकिन weak है वो. Now if it is a falling stock में सब लोग हाथ धो लेंगे. So let us see Amar Raja batteries. See here, just 1 minute. See, accumulation, uptrend, distribution, and now it is falling. Let us see the volumes. See here, ये गिरना चालू हुआ. Whenever it started falling, see this big fall, the volume was high. Very good. Means it is declining, stock is falling with high volumes, means the downward strength is more. Price is declining with high volumes, means the downward strength is more. Price is declining but the volumes are below the average, means थोड़ा downward strength weaken हुआ, यहाँ weaken हुआ. फिर वापस गिरा, you can see this, वापस गिरा, red, very big red. So whenever price is declining and the volume is high, means a very strong downward trend. If price is declining and the volume is declining, it is a downward weakening trend. Okay. After this trend, if we are at the base of a stock, then there is a reversal which is happening, possible. But you will have to wait for the fundamentals of Amaraja to be better. Currently, Amaraja is still telling me it is not good. Currently, auto industry is still telling me it is 3 to 6 months away from performance. और अगर ये condition है, तो मैं क्या किया? Honestly, I'm saying I sold my Amaraja at a loss of 150 per share. I sold 100 shares. Okay, थोड़ा loss किया, no doubt. Because out of 10 shares, 6-7 shares will do positive. But my overall portfolio in this falling market is also above 17%. I waited for nearly 8 months for Amaraja battery to move up, but Amaraja battery नीचे ही जा रहा है. आप कितना टाइम रुकेंगे? उससे अच्छा 15-20 हजार का लॉस करके कैपिटल गेन टैक्स के अगेंस्ट राइट ऑफ करो and put that money in a better stock, not in Amaraja. Once again, Amaraja will put once it comes to the accumulation phase like this, and then it will move up. At that time of moving up, I will buy this. Now Amaraja से मैं बाहर निकल चुका हूं. I am trying to tell you to take your decisions in your portfolios. So that is the end of my lecture. Sorry, it was long, pretty long, but I wanted to show you a lot of things. Any questions?
No, Viraf. Thank you. Very interesting session.
Okay. Thanks a lot. God bless you all. Take care.
Thank you.